Hello and good evening and welcome. My name is Chris and this is the Enigmatic Events Collective show Daytripping. We're here at the Intrepid Theatre. My name is Chris and this is the Enigmatic Events Collective show Daytripping. We're here at the Intrepid Theatre. And if you don't turn your phone off when you're trying to do an announcement, it echoes through. Marvellous. Hi, start again. Hi, my name is Chris and this is the Enigmatic Events Collective and you're about to watch a live stream improv show Daytripping. We're here at Intrepid Theatre, and we'd like to acknowledge we're on the unceded territory of the Lekwungen speaking people, now known as the Esquimalt and Songhees Nation. So, Daytripping is a live improv show. We're not sure how this is going to work. We're not sure if the audio quality has been good enough to watch live. It's an experiment. Please give your comments to us by email, put them into the Twitch stream. We'd love to hear from you. First of all, I'd like to introduce our actors. We have Nicole Malcolm, Bill Nance, and of course my co-creator and co-owner of Enigmatic Events, Natasha Guerrero. Daytripping is a show set on a train. These fine people are going to be socially distanced behind me, on a train, going somewhere, talking about something. We don't know where they're going to go. If you have ideas for the background scenes which are behind us to change where they're travelling through, please put it into the Twitch stream and I will try and use it. That's the show. 45 minutes to an hour of an improvised day trip or night trip or train trip. That's it. Good luck.
Always travel with a sheet set?
A seat cover. And yes, when I'm traveling by train.
Seems a little over-prepared if you ask me. Nothing. What?
I didn't know that they had sold this seat, is all. When I booked the seat this morning, this seat wasn't sold. Neither of these seats were sold. That's why I picked this seat, because that one wasn't sold.
Well, it's taken now.
Right.
I walked on. This was one of the only ones they had. I'm sorry for taking up the other half of your car.
Okay, that's a little bit dramatic. We'll make the best of it. Are you on for long?
Well, not till the end of the line. How about you?
Just for a couple of stops. Just heading up island.
You brought a seat cover for going up island?
The seats don't get less dirty just because the train ride is shorter. That's not how dirt works.
Fair enough.
Sorry?
Nothing. I just, there's a dining car for a reason.
Yeah, for meals. This is a water bottle.
Yeah.
So do you have a problem with my water bottle?
No, not at all, honestly. If I was gonna get some water, I would just go to the dining car or use one of the vending machines on the platform.
I did buy this vending machine on the platform, and when it's empty, I will go to the dining car to fill it up.
Sorry.
Are you an environmentalist or something? Does my water bottle offend you on a personal level?
I am an environmentalist, but no, it does not offend me on a personal level, just on a pragmatic one.
On a pragmatic one.
I just think if you're going to travel with a full water bottle, it's going to weigh you down.
That's why I have wheels.
Fair enough. You do seem very prepared.
Yes.
Where are you headed?
My sisters.
You seem so excited.
I don't have to explain my relationships
No?
to you.
I don't.
I've clearly given you enough to judge me by already, from my inconsiderate and rude water bottle to my over-the-top seat covering, where you don't know who has sat on this before, or what they sat on before they sat on this, or if they put their feet up on the chair and where they had been before that. And some of us care about things like how our butts are going to look when we get up off the seats and we don't want mud on it. So, yeah, I'm prepared and I'm
Particular?
visiting.
Sorry. You're visiting?
I'm visiting my sister today. Where are you going? What brings you on this last minute journey?
It's really none of your business.
All right then, I'll just read.
Room service. Hello.
Hi. Doritos?
Yes, we have them.
Right.
Would you like one?
Yeah, thank you. I would. That was kind of why I asked.
One or two?
Just one.
Okay.
Unless,
One Dorito.
oh. Thanks. This is like airplane food where they just give you like just one.
Seat cover. Wise choice.
Thank you. Are you glad you waited for the onboard service? Is it everything you hoped it would be?
Honestly, this is pretty much how many you get in a regular bag anyway, so not that bad. What are you reading?
For somebody who doesn't want to share business, you're very interested in my business.
Fine. I'm going to pick tea.
You're going to pick tea?
Yeah, we grow tea on the island, and I think it's a really interesting industry, and the fact that there are people across the world who are not paid fairly for their labor in the tea industry, it makes me very angry, and I want to know what it looks like here so that I can learn more about it.
I've always seen the fields, but I never really stopped to think about what they're in. Is it just like one of these?
Well, no, it's more bushy than this, I guess, but.
Is it just, is this a business that you're going to? I don't understand.
Oh, okay, like tree planting?
Mhm.
It's like the opposite of that. So I'm going to a bunch of fields where I'll be working 8 to 12 hours a day picking tea for a company that actually sells the tea and dries the tea down island. And
So you're on your way to work then?
yeah,
Um, New job?
yeah, it's supposed to be just a late fall thing and best time for it. So I'm gonna try it out. See how it goes.
Good luck. Starting a new job is always a very scary and exhilarating adventure.
Yeah, both of those things.
So if you have to train the whole time, are you commuting every day or do you live out there?
I'm gonna be living out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then you're packed rather light, aren't you? Given that you're moving, essentially.
Said we only need 3 days worth of clothes because we're gonna be doing laundry a lot.
I see an outfit and a purse.
Purse.
Good for you. That must be very, what's the opposite of burdensome?
Freeing?
Sure, that must feel very freeing for someone like you.
Someone like me?
Yeah, someone, someone young who walks on a train. And no, see, now I have a second question though. So you walked on the train and didn't book your ticket in advance, but you knew that you were about to be going to a job.
Yeah.
With your purse.
With my purse?
I wish you a great deal of luck in that adventure.
So what are you reading?
It's the new Oprah magazine. Oh, I feel and hear everything about everything that you just did.
Oh yeah.
She has a very insightful team. In addition to being a very insightful woman herself, who has proven herself on the cusp of fitness culture and food culture and literature culture. I mean, she
Look,
really reinvented the concept of book clubs.
lady, I'm not dissing Oprah. I literally could
Well,
never diss Oprah. She is Oprah. Just I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty much exactly what I expected you to say.
I don't, what does that, because I look like somebody who wants to know what books are coming out? Or I look like somebody who wants to try a new citrus arugula salad? Or because I'm somebody who is curious about some of the newest fashion trends? And as you will see, here on page 24 is in fact a jumpsuit very similar to what you yourself are wearing. So maybe you perhaps too are an Oprah magazine type woman and you've just not had that moment yet. And you know what? That's okay, but I feel also equally bad for you. There's a lot to be learned in here about what it means to be a woman and to be collaborative with and supportive of other women and to be sure of oneself and to give oneself time and moments for reflection so that one
Speaking
does
of
not.
time,
It's a wonderful magazine. And she could learn a lot from it.
Oh, hello. Is What are you doing here?
I'm visiting on my way to my sister's.
No, why are you in my ticket seat?
Oh, I'm quite sure that I'm not.
I have A4.
I too have A4.
Oh.
I know what it is. This one. This one who was sitting right here.
Yeah? There's nobody there.
Sorry, no, she was. You just missed her. She just went somewhere. I don't know where. She was in quite a huff, probably to the washroom or something. But I'm sure that you're meant to be in her seat. That makes a good deal of sense. So why don't you take it now, and she can leave when she gets back. And find yourself a new seat far away. Make yourself at home. Would you like some Doritos? She left some beside the chair.
Oh.
Those are probably yours now also.
Well, I'm glad you solved that problem. Oh.
Are you all right?
Oh, always.
So where have you been on the train until now? Have you just been wandering and trying to...
Oh, wandering. I'm a train fan.
Oh.
Every time I travel by train, I wander through the train first before I find my seat.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, then you must tell me. It's actually my first time on this train.
Oh, good.
And I must admit, I was a little bit worried. I've never really ridden a train before.
Oh, you'll like it.
So tell me all about this one.
It's big. It has all the amenities you could want in a train.
I know that there was a bar cart that went by.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yes. And it's a good bar cart. It's probably the best train bar cart you will ever encounter.
How so?
Do you like rum?
I love rum.
Well then, do you like vodka?
I love vodka and rum, and the two together, mixed with milk and Coke, make quite a good paralyzer.
Well then you'll like it just fine.
I realize now that it's Kahlua, but you know what? You put milk and Coke together and just booze in there, and it's just a delicious summer milkshake.
It doesn't matter what you call it.
No, it's just easier to drink.
Absolutely.
Well, I must say, my name's Diane.
I'm Walter.
Walter.
Yes, with a W.
Well, to start, I assume.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes, some people spell it wrong.
How do they spell it?
Any way but that.
With
You'd be surprised at what I've encountered when the UPS people come to my door.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, we can't read your writing. Walter, Dalter, Alter, even Leonard I get once in a while.
From letters that you're sending yourself and you can't read.
Yes.
That must be challenging. You would think that would be the quickest and easiest way to receive a letter, is to send one to yourself.
Oh, you would think so, but you'd be wrong.
It's just the world today,
Tell me about it.
It's so hard to trust anything or any system.
I know.
Well, Walter, you are a delight, and I am so pleased that you are my seatmate. Though, it's funny, because still, the one thing that I knew getting on this train is that this morning when I booked the seat, these seats were both empty, and so I bought this one. So when did you purchase your ticket?
Who knows?
But after that,
I buy tickets all the time.
Right.
I have 3 tickets for 3 other trains on me right now.
For other trains today?
Oh, yes! When my journey ends here, I will go to the next train. That one will go, and I will go to the train after that.
Spectacular!
I know!
Well, how do you choose a train?
I point at it.
On a map?
Online.
Online.
I go to the site called pickmytrain.com.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it's a very good site.
Mm-hmm.
And you just look at a train, sight unseen. Well, you look at it, so it's not quite sight unseen, but you don't know what's in it.
Right.
And then you point at it.
Do you have a touch-screen computer?
I do.
You are the fanciest of men.
I invented it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Mm.
you are an exceptional human.
That's what they say.
Far more exceptional than whoever that person was that was here before.
Mm. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Walter, not Leonard.
Okay.
And that's spelled with a W.
I figured.
Good.
I'm afraid you were mistaken and this is not your seat.
Walter, you said?
Oh, yes.
Walter, this is A4.
I know, and this is also A4.
Walter? You go on trains a lot.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, you look like that kind of guy.
Yeah, I've got 3 more trains lined up after this one.
Isn't that thrilling?
Not really, honestly. Walter, can I
Yes.
ask what the date on your ticket is? Look, I just want to be able to sit down in my own seat on this train.
Of course you do.
The date is April 17th.
Okay. Do you know what day it is, ma'am?
It's June, Walter. It's very much June.
All day?
All day, all day.
In fact, all
for
month.
a few more days to come.
Well, chop my zucchini and call me Frankie.
Okay, Frankie. You get out of my seat now?
How could I have made a mistake like that? Oh, you know what they say? The calendar's never wrong.
Rookie train mistake, I guess.
Oh, I'm not a rookie. I'm just going to leave my luggage there. I got my next luggage on the next train. I don't need it.
You're just gonna leave it?
Oh yeah, I've got plenty of stuff coming up.
Okay, is there anything interesting in there that, we should be worried about?
No, not worried per se.
I'm sorry.
For what?
He seemed very sure of himself, and I only saw the top half of his ticket, and it did say 4A.
Thanks for apologizing, but it wasn't your fault.
Well, Oprah says that sometimes it's a good thing to apologize if you know that you were part of a bigger circumstance, even if it was out of your control. For intent isn't everything, and even though my intention was not to displace you, and my intention was not to upset Walter by possibly dislodging his entire reality with where he's currently located in time. But nonetheless, I may have inflicted some discomfort on you and Walter, so I'm sorry.
Interesting that you feel totally okay apologizing for that. And whoa!
That's a cat. There's a cat in the bed. That's probably you should not have been in a bag.
What should we get? Does he know that there was a cat?
I mean, he seems to be very certain about leaving his bag and being fine with it. Is there a food dish?
I mean, not in the main compartment. Maybe oat? This is squishy. Tell me what it is. I don't want it. Feels like tuna. Feels like a little tuna steak. Oh God. Oh
Real
God.
tuna steak. You are spoiled. Walter has taken very good care. It's why your coat is so soft. Because you eat real tuna.
It's just gonna go on the Doritos wrap there.
Can you hear it purring?
Yeah, it's real. Honestly, it's really cute.
This cat must travel by train a lot. It's quite comfortable.
Do you have hand sanitizer or could you just reach into my purse and grab mine? Because I just have tuna hands now, and I don't want it.
I have some wipes.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Ugh. Gosh, that's the first time I've touched meat in a long time.
The cat or the tuna?
I haven't touched the cat yet.
Of course not.
Planning on it though.
You know, he seemed rather certain, but maybe you're right. Maybe I should go find Walter and make sure that he remembers that his cat was in this bag. Are you all right if I leave my things here?
Yeah, I'll be here.
You won't drink my water.
No, I just had my fair share in the dining car.
Well, the magazine's there, should you look to take upon some learning while I'm away, and you to be good. I will go try to find Walter. I'll do that.
Okay. Cat. Huh? Why were you in the luggage? Like, does Walter just travel around with multiple cats? Are you alone? Are you his cat? Did he steal you? Come here. You look done with that. Tuna. Oh. Yeah, this is nice. I miss having pets.
Good evening.
Oh. Hello?
Hello.
Can I help you?
I hope so.
What with?
Oh, yes. Sorry about that. I am collecting tickets.
Excellent.
Yes.
I have mine, but my,
There are several tickets for the same car roaming around, I hear.
yeah,
Yes.
but there's just two of us now.
It's Walter, isn't it?
Yeah, how did you know?
Oh, he's my son.
Okay.
I own this train, you see.
Wow, congratulations.
Oh, you're welcome.
How,
That's why I'm smoking. Because it's my train.
I was gonna ask.
Don't you think of starting.
Smoking?
Once you start, you can never stop, you know.
Well, that's what I've heard, but do you want?
Oh, yes, thank you.
How exactly did you come to own a train?
Well, it was online, you see. There's this wonderful site called pickyourtrain.com.
Okay.
Yes, and they often have trains for sale.
Okay. That's good to know, I suppose.
Oh,
but
yes. A mere pittance it was, too.
Have you always wanted to own trains?
Oh, no, 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 no. I wanted to be a doctor.
Okay. And now you own a train?
Yes. Well, I'm not good at math, you see.
Me neither.
Or science. Or scalpels. Never get too close to somebody with a scalpel.
That sounds like you're talking from experience.
Mm. Anyways, Walter is gone, I suppose.
Yeah, he left his luggage. Do
Of
you
course
know
he did.
Anything about
Toodles.
Toodles?
Yes, well, that's what Walter calls him. His real name is Sir Mix-a-Lot IV.
What happened to 1 to 3?
Oh, they got old.
Well, that's good.
Cats do age, you know, especially the ones which aren't stuffed.
Do you usually stuff them after?
Oh, indubitably. It's a hobby of mine. He can't hear you.
Is he deaf?
Yes. A scalpel, you see. He just got a little close. Anyways, I suppose Walter's run off to the next train.
He did say he had 2 other tickets.
Oh, that's Walter, all right. This is a slow day for him, too.
Well, he was using the wrong date for today's car
Yeah, well,
in my seat.
it's what he does.
And you're his father?
Oh, absolutely. At least they tell me that.
You aren't sure?
Oh, I'm very sure.
I was gonna say you bear a striking resemblance.
No, thank you. It's the cigar, you see.
Funny, he didn't have a cigar.
Oh, well, in his mind he does.
Right. So should I give Toodles To you?
Oh God, no, I hate cats.
Oh, is this my cat now?
Oh, why not? Unless Walter can be tracked down, but he's a very fast runner.
Okay.
It's the steroids, you see.
Your cat, his cat,
Oh, his cat's not fast at all. Walter is.
he's on steroids.
Who?
The cat? I don't know. Now I'm confused.
Cats can't take steroids.
Then Walter?
Walter's not the cat. Toodles is the cat. Aren't you listening?
Yes, but you're
I'm not making sense.
correct.
So that's a common complaint.
How did you? It doesn't matter. Do you need the ticket of the person sitting across from me?
Well, are they coming back?
Yes.
Well, that's good enough for me. I believe everybody at their word.
Great. I'm so glad. Yeah, she'll be back to get her Oprah magazine, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, Oprah, Queen of O's.
I would say that's probably Jackie Kennedy.
No, she's the Queen of K's.
Well, she was an O first.
Ah! You want to come work for me?
I'm actually on my way to a new job.
Oh, it won't be as good as mine.
What are you offering?
I own a tea farm.
You own a tea farm.
That's right. We pick tea.
Okay.
It's a good job. It pays well and you have all the tea you can drink. And at night we do acid. But don't tell my wife. I'm not married. I just heard somebody say that and it sounded really cool.
I think that's actually where I'm going.
Where?
Your tea farm.
My tea farm? Why would you do that?
Because I have a...
The conditions there are horrendous.
Well, you did just offer me a job there.
Oh, yes, I did, didn't I? No, it's a good place. Top notch.
You just said it was basically the Badlands.
Oh, well, you know me, I exaggerate.
I don't know you.
Oh, you do now? You've been talking to me for a very long time. Longer, in fact, than most people ever talk to me.
I wonder why.
No, I don't know. I think it's because they don't like the cigar smoke. Well, you think on it. And you get back to me.
Sure.
I'll be crouched under the table playing the guitar.
Not me.
It smells like man and industry in here. Doesn't it smell like man and industry in here?
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. This is exactly why I thought you would be reading Oprah magazine. Because you say things like this.
You know what? I don't even care. If you can't appreciate what it smells like to have that musky, that mud, you can still see it in the air. There was a cigar around here, wasn't there? Where did it go? Who was the cigar? Would you have a cigar on you? By the way, I found the drink cart.
That's what this is. Okay.
And they poured me the most lovely vodka rum Kahlua milk Coke. I call it a summer milkshake, like it's melted already. So it's a winter milkshake, because they stay firm for longer. But in the summer one, it's just simpler. Anyways, somehow, must have been Walter, one could only assume, though he signed off the card Dolther. So who knows? I no longer believe it's the postman's fault that he's not getting his letters from himself. Anyways, as soon as I ordered this drink, why, the woman behind the bar said, "You must be Diane, this note is for you." And I got the note, and I opened it up, and it was addressed to Diane, but it actually started with a W, so I don't know how you would pronounce that. So I just didn't. I assumed it was silent, and an inside joke from Walter. So I'm standing there drinking my drink. I didn't bring one for you. Did you want one?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Thanks.
So I'm reading the note, and it's addressed to both of us, but it just has my name because he didn't know yours, so he called you for a question mark, which is quite funny, isn't it? Because it's actually a reference to the fact that we didn't know if you were 4A or if he was 4A, and it was very, very funny. And so I laughed, And I told the woman who served me the drink all about it. And then we both laughed, you see, because it was very funny. And it was a funny joke Walter made. And there was a drawing that was definitely some kind of mammal. And I pieced together that it must be the cat, because it's the only mammal that Walter left us. And then, in a very, very clever way, he underneath the cat, one would assume that it was what he drew, wrote, "For a question mark," again, referencing you, I'm supposing, and then "for you." So I think he left the cat for you. For a, see? Mystery solved. Oprah did it again.
I guess thanks Oprah for this new cat. The cigar smoke was Walter's father, I think. Seems to be an eclectic family, if I do say so myself. No, don't make that face. You should not be excited. Trains.com was mentioned. Apparently he owns the whole train. This might be the industry that you're smelling.
Impressive, nonetheless.
Well, he said that he got it on a steal, and that apparently Walter does just do this all the time, so I guess a lot of people have been bequeathed cats.
So what will you call it?
Definitely not Sir Mix-a-Lot the Fourth.
Very specific no to come swinging out the gate with?
Apparently it was the original.
Oh, well, one can always improve on the lot one's given in one's life, even for cats, I assume.
I don't know. I'll figure it out this journey, though. Pretty easy going for a kitten. I don't know.
You look very comfortable together.
Always wanted a pet. They're, good to have companions.
Hmm.
You said you were going to visit your sister?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I am. I am going to visit my sister.
Sisters are basically companions.
Yes? No, you're right. Sisters have the capacity, if they're both sane people, to be companions. Or can also, should one want, be a total bitch to the other and ensure loneliness through all of childhood. And not just through all of childhood at home. No, if one sister is so inclined, and one is younger than one sister, why, one sister can choose to have an entire school ostracize one for the entirety of growing up. For when you're older, you always start at whatever that next school is, just far enough of your younger sister to ensure that she starts very well known by everybody. Sisters are a blessing, but I think I'm saying.
That doesn't sound like what you think you're saying.
I'm trying to forgive, as Oprah would want me to, and to visit my sister, which I think is part of the forgiveness process.
Hey, you know what else Oprah would want you to do?
Mm-hmm.
Smoke her out.
Tell me more.
Oprah doesn't just talk about forgiving people. She also talks about actually telling people how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't know how old you are or what your exact story is, but if you're not going to talk to your sister about your feelings, you're just going to be pent up forever. And, I mean, as prepared as you think you might be, seems like you're not actually dealing with all of the things that you have brought with you. let the cat out of the bag, so to speak?
Some cats prefer to be in bags with their tuna steaks, moving from train to train until they find somebody who takes to them right away. Some cats are very particular and fragile, and nervous about seeing their sister again on her very successful farm, where she has very successful business and a beautiful husband and so many goats that she manages to take care of when I can't even take care of a houseplant, and a huge following on all sorts of things that I don't understand, a Twitter and an Instagram and tens of thousands of people who, how do you even keep up with tens of thousands of people? And so it's fine, but I'm nervous. She doesn't know that I'm coming.
Oh. A surprise, huh?
I mean, yes, or I'm just very late. I was going to come visit her last year, and then I panicked and I didn't. And maybe I haven't called her since. So, a delayed surprise, I suppose. I should just go home, shouldn't I? It's just too much. It's too much to put on one person, to put on two people. I'm putting a lot on both her and I, and on you now, and on this cat. And it's just...
Doesn't matter. You're probably never going to see me again, so you can talk about whatever you need to talk about. Also, this is a cat and probably doesn't understand human speech, let alone care. If it helps,
I think I know what would help.
what?
I'd like to practice what I'm going to say in the first moment that I see my sister, but I don't feel comfortable practicing with you because you've been buried. This is exactly what I want. Yes, I feel like you've figured each other out.
Okay.
Just make sure if you can see me, it means I can see you
Great.
judging me. So just keep
talk
the
to the
cat's
cat.
face up.
Great.
What is her name again?
Oprah, I guess.
But now I'm nervous about talking to an Oprah.
It's a cat.
Well, but she just looks very wise, so it's a good name for her.
Talk to Oprah.
Now it feels like it's a lot of my anxieties laying on top of each other. But I suppose it's all just one big band-aid that you rip off at once. Oh, Oprah. All right. Ding dong. I wanted to start from, would you do a door opening motion? It would just be helpful. Because there will be a moment where I'll just be in my own anxiety after I push the button. But hide your face still.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Ding dong. Oprah! Hello. I'm sure you weren't expecting me today. And don't worry, don't let the bag concern you. It's just a day bag. I can head back today, but I had the whole day free, and well, it was a beautiful day out, and I was thinking about the last time that I noticed what a beautiful day it was this early in the day, and it was a year ago. I'm sure you remember a year ago when I was supposed to come visit. Oh, good, yes, well, I suppose I should start with, I'm sorry. for I'm sure that you've been very concerned. And even though it wasn't my intent to upset you or make you concerned, Oprah, the other Oprah, not you, but maybe you, I don't know your philosophy, so maybe you also, Oprahs tend to believe that it's not the intent of our actions that we need to apologize for, it is the result of our actions. So I suppose that it got to the point where an apology by phone just felt not monumental enough to the occasion of the increasing lack of explanation for my absence. So I decided to come here in person. You know, maybe seeing a person's eyes would be good because I can see you trying to not look and that's also just very distracting. Oh, it's much more real with a person's eyes than a cat's eyes. She doesn't actually look at you, you know. Her face is up, but she's very distracted by outside.
Look,
Was that a start?
it's a start. But you're beating around the bush a lot. And I think if it's been this long, I know I would appreciate at least a connection instead of just an apology. And I don't have any siblings, so I don't know what your dynamic is like, but it might be good to actually talk to her. Are you taking notes?
What constitutes a connection?
I don't know, talk about something that you used to do, like that one time you went to the fair together, or having tea with your mom, or I don't know, being on the farm, something that you miss.
I'll have to think about it.
You have time.
Are you excited for your job?
I don't know. I really don't. I had a short conversation with the guy that I think owns the farm that I'm going to work on, as well as the train.
Walter's dad?
Yeah, that one. And he, honestly, your very, very quick description of manliness in the industry might not have been so off the mark. It does seem like that is the basic motivator of his whole life. And
You can tell a lot about a person by their smell.
you want to elaborate?
I don't know, I mean, there's the whole science of pheromones, for one. So I'm not just speaking out of nowhere. There's a science behind it, but I think that we all make choices as we go through a day and as we go through our life, but even hour by hour, we make choices about our experience that put us in situations where bits of the world come with us. So if you're sitting in a bar, or if you go salsa dancing, or if you spend an afternoon laying on the beach, why, all of those are very different smells that you as a person will be in whatever subtle way giving off for the rest of that day at least. I mean, in some ways, it's kind of a lovely reminder that we get to reinvent ourselves every day. Every day you get to choose new micro experiences and leave little bits on your skin in each room that you've been through, or in each cloud of cigar smoke that you walked through. I also have a very hyperactive sense of smell, much like a cat, actually.
Hi. I'm looking for my brother. Walter?
Naturally.
Yeah.
And you are?
Walter. I just spelled like Leonard.
Naturally.
It's been about half an hour.
I know he's been
A
here.
few stops.
I know he's been here.
Well, obviously, you can smell that both he and your father have been here.
Yeah, he's not my father. He's just
Okay.
Walter's father.
I
The other Walter.
He left some luggage.
Oh, yeah, of course. He does that. You can keep it. He has plenty.
Okay.
He's very rich. I know he doesn't look it,
Well,
but we're all rich.
can we?
I'm only rich in spirit, which is important.
You must read Oprah magazine.
Oh, read it. I invented it.
No. This is you.
That's me.
This Walter here, that's you.
That's right, but it's pronounced like Leonard.
Spell.
Well, either way.
But once you know that it's spelled Leonard but said Walter, I mean, the least that you could do is say it correctly.
I answer to anything.
Can we help you find your brother?
No. No, I mean, I was looking for him, but I don't really care if I find him.
What I can tell you is the last place that he left a real trace of evidence was the bar cart.
Ah, yes, of course, that old trick.
Yes. So I ordered what I like to call the summer milkshake.
Ah, yes.
You've had a summer milkshake?
I invented them. Quite by accident, though. I was trying to invent electricity,
I see.
but that was taken.
Well, you made a far better choice.
I think so.
Refreshing every summer day.
Oh,
I
you
say.
betcha. Summer. It doesn't have to be summer.
What?
Oh, God, no. We can drink it any day of the week,
No.
except Thursday.
Well, see. This is information. It's why I don't like traveling in big groups. Sometimes you learn things that you just don't know if you have control over. Now, I find that it's far more sensible if I'm able to very specifically, especially with those drinks that go down so smooth like a summer milkshake. You just need to set very clear boundaries around what times they're for and not. Or sometimes, if you're very distressed, like I was today,
You need to tell your sister exactly how you feel. Because if you don't, it might be too late.
The walls in this train are thin, I see. Well, fine then. Fine. If the whole world feels this way, if both of you feel this way, if both Oprahs feel this way, then...
Walter would too. His opinion doesn't count, but he would.
It doesn't have to come from you directly.
I can tell her.
That's not what I meant, Walt.
I can, though. I can.
You could, but it wouldn't mean the same thing.
Would you like a ventriloquism dummy instead?
No. She has a journal.
Oh, fancy.
You're suggesting I write it then?
To start with, might help. Here. You don't get to keep her. She's mine now, but
Oh, look at that.
you never had pets before?
Oh, God, no. Just a snake.
A snake.
Not a real pet.
That's fair.
My dad stuffs them, you know.
I do know that, actually.
Yeah.
So that means you had stuffed animals, I guess?
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah.
Well, at least sort of a companion.
Yeah. Sure is.
And you and your brother?
What
Are you companions?
No.
You seem to be looking for him, even though you're not companions.
I'm only looking for him because it's time.
And for what?
For him to catch the next train, and I just want to make sure he made it.
That's kind of you.
Oh,
The stop's coming up?
yeah.
That's me.
I can't do that. I'm bad with things. I drop them.
Well, I mean, can't be good with everything.
Oh, I'm not good with anything, but except for, of course, for the things I invent.
What's your next job? What are you working on?
I'm gonna go work for my dad.
On the tea farm?
That's right. It's the best tea farm in anywhere.
Guess I'll see you there.
Oh boy. All right.
Well, I'm off then, I suppose.
Wheels and all?
Wheels and all. I'm going to leave that issue for you. It was my second time reading it anyways. I know that you think it's silly, but I mean, if only because it's her namesake now. Maybe you could read it to her.
Thanks, Diane.
Thank you,
Amy.
for Amy. Best of luck to you.
And you. I'm your sister. I hope it's as cathartic as Oprah says it will be.
Take care of Oprah. 'Cause,
Thank you so much for joining us. We are Enigmatic Events Collective. This has been Daytripping with Nicole Malcolm, Bill Nance, Chris Rudrum on the set in the back, and I'm Natasha. Thanks so much, and let us know what you thought by sending us an email or by just adding things to our Twitch stream. You can also comment on our Facebook page. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.